We had the #1 record on the planet.
They're like the Beatles.
It was real fun. If you work hard enough, you can make it.
Expect, although I do remember all of it. Tico will tell you he's forgotten it one day at a time. You know, let's just enjoy tonight and get the album out.
You know, to be honest, there's not much difference. And literally in this case, we had, you know, a performer who was physically trying to come back from an injury. I mean, that's a tale as old as time in sports. I mean, I'd say what's different is you're talking about a guy who has 40 years on stage. I mean, just the body of work, the scope of it, the self-awareness, like what he's learned over those 40 years. I think that separates him pretty much from anyone I've worked with athletes, you know, Kobe Bryant and Tom Brady and LeBron James, who have had, you know, 20-year careers, and this doubles that, you know, and it's just like on a sort of global stage that's unlike anything I've sort of seen. So I guess that was different.
Revisiting this moment and also opening up about the harder times that happened.
It was kind of fun doing it. You know, we have a great guy, Gotham Chopra, doing it, and he made it effortlessly for us. He was with us for almost 2 years.
Yeah, it's an undertaking.
He was able to put together things that we've totally forgot about. And Jon was an incredible hoarder of archival stuff. We had some stuff that we gave in, but nowhere near the amount that you can see on the film, and that brings back memories for us.
Yeah, the amount of sleuth spy work of Gotham Chopra was pretty awesome to see all that footage. I'm like, wow, it's such a great thing to pull back the curtain on, you know, on a band collectively and singularly. You know, that's what it really is, and he couldn't have done a better job, in my opinion.
I think it was taking a toll.
It really got out of control.
Every night was a war.
Nobody knew what was going to happen.
Jon's going through his challenges.
It almost killed us.
I don't know if there's going to be a happy ending.
It was emotional, but we're really pleased with the outcome. You know, when you have a career that's spanning its 5th decade, a lot of folks have been on this journey with us. Some may have gotten on in the very beginning, and you know, life is what it is. You get off of the train, others got on it at that point. There's going to be a generation of people that are hearing us for the first time on this, my 18th album. Fascinating to me.
So speaking of that, what is it like sort of bringing this music to a wider audience?
It's an adventure. You know, as I'm hearing these songs playing in the background, it's not like I sit around listening to all these records over the years, but you would go, oh yeah, that's a good one, I remember that and why we wrote it. And people have those memories of these songs too. And so it's going to be interesting to me in this new world, which streaming is at the forefront. People hear a song and it's new to them. It's just brand new to them.
That was the juggernaut that really got us from.
I mean, it's Bon Jovi, so like that's why I said yes. Look, I grew up listening to all this music and sort of very familiar with it, but also just like starting to hear the stories, doing a bit of like, you know, this just goes back now decades, and the personal story underneath the kid from New Jersey. You know, that's how it started. So there was tons of archive. Jon was very willing, that's what you need. You need a subject who's really engaged and willing to go there. And so he was that. All the band members wanted to be a part of it. So it's just there were so many threads to pull on that we're going to make for something great. And the music. Yeah.
And just one last one, can we expect a documentary on the 50th anniversary?
One step at a time there, brother.
Carpets have been going so well for us recently. It's a bit like
I got a story to tell.